Middle age feels permanent and endless until it ends. Reflections on turning 70. My 70th birthday is coming up at the end of this month, and it feels like more of a significant passage than I expected it to be. It's not the number itself. I'm well aware that 70 is just a number, and that there are many ways to be 70. What matters is how I'm feeling approaching this milestone. For a while now, a seismic shift has been gaining momentum inside me. Something is changing. I am changing. The part of me that has been compelled to do is losing hold. She no longer holds sway. She no longer holds my interest. Spaciousness is calling my name. If I need to do something or be somewhere at 9 or 10 in the morning, I like getting up at 6. I need that time to putter, to enter the day slowly. I no longer want to rush. I don't like it when time feels compressed, when there's too much in my day. For the most part, this is a relief. But it's more than that. As I slough off the busier, more engaged person I used to be, there is also grief, uncertainty, open space I don't know what to do with, a future I can't quantify. I am crossing the portal into old age. I am not middle-aged anymore. I am no longer at the center of anyone's life, and for decades I was. I ran a demanding creative business, juggling book writing, teaching, and parenting. I was consumed in the fullness of family life. Karen and I were the nucleus around which our children orbited and grew. Our house was where holidays were celebrated, where people gathered. We were the hosts, the organizers, the hub. For 30 years or more, I was in the prime of my life, capable, reliable, energetic, vibrant, respected, confident, expansive, connected. The world revolved around me. I was sought after. Advertisers targeted my needs and concerns. I recognized the music I heard in stores. I readily mastered the latest technology. I kept up. My generation was ascendant. We were the doers, the makers, the deciders. Middle age was the alpha time in my life, and it felt like it would last forever. As my friend Karen said to me the other day, middle age feels endless until it ends. For me now, it has clearly ended. I'm viscerally aware of that. I feel the change on the inside, greater uncertainty, more vulnerability. Time feels more fragile, life more precious. And the inner change is mirrored on the outside. I no longer matter the way I did before. I am no longer the target demographic. Media is no longer created with me in mind, unless the ad is for denture cream or incontinence products. I am becoming increasingly invisible, receding, and living on the periphery as the generations below me step onto center stage. I find myself watching from the sidelines. Lately, I've been recalling all the extended family gatherings I attended over the years, welcoming new babies into the family, watching children grow up, seeing the generation above mine gradually fade and die. In my family, when we hosted Thanksgiving, which we did for 2 decades, we always had a family walk to the beach. The Pacific is just a 20-minute stroll from our house. After dinner and before dessert, we'd head out in a pack and hoof it to the beach. We'd walk down 17th to East Cliff, wander out onto the sand, watch the waves, chat, play with the dog and any kids who might be along. Then we'd turn around, walk back home for dessert. And gradually, year by year, as this evening constitutional came around, The oldest members of the family would beg off and stay home, the walk now beyond their capabilities. I'm still able to walk to the beach, and for now, far beyond it. I walked 10 miles the other day. I'm actively training for September's pilgrimage on the Camino de Santiago. I'm grateful I can still hike, thrilled I could return to the Camino, thankful that I'm healthy again. But my ultimate trajectory is clear. I'm walking toward the end of my life, no longer residing in the vast, endless middle. And remember, every time you leave a comment or share a post, you're making it easier for new readers and listeners to enjoy the writer's journey.